You know, for years we've heard the same discouraging story. Local furniture manufacturers shutting down and shipping jobs overseas to China.
But all that is starting to change, and it seems China wants what we make. Fox 8's Nicole Ferguson traveled to Beijing to tell a story of reversal, how China is now helping put the Piedmont back to work.
The huge furniture manufacturing plants still stand in Thomasville. Barely. It's a reminder of what once dotted the Piedmont landscape. We built furniture, and furniture built our communities.
That they just turn their back on you.
In the late 90s and early 2000s, furniture makers took their business overseas to places like China.
I was born in Thomasville. Thomasville on the box used to mean something.
Today, those manufacturers still take their business to China, but instead of blaming the nation for the industry's freefall, experts now credit China with reviving a once-dying Piedmont furniture industry.
There's a lot of money out there in China, and they are interested in investing and investing in the United States.
This may be our chance of, getting out of this recession. So this is a big deal.
On the busy streets of Beijing, you'll find people with a love for something different, something new, something American.
Here in the United States, I don't know. I don't even know who made my furniture. I probably don't really care. In China, they do.
This is where the upper 3 to 5% of the country's population comes in. Over the past 2 years, a growing middle class has become the target focus for North Carolina furniture makers.
And we're sending out, I think this last year it was about $40 million worth of furniture to China.
Upscale Baker Furniture lavishes Chinese showrooms. It's all upholstered in High Point. The nation's wealthy see being able to purchase the brand as a sign of prosperity, and Chinese importers see the green.
Because Beijing, the capital of China, is the center of all things. Lots of wealth, people wanting their own apartments in the city. Buy this.
Making China the #5 importer of North Carolina-made furniture, behind Canada, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and the United Arab Emirates. But the fastest growing importer of the state's jewel overall, growth nearly 250% a year. The furniture makes it here to huge showrooms like CNU International in the Chaoyang Business District. Inside, you'll find tons of made in America, made in North Carolina furniture from Century to Baker and Lexington. And by 2013,
well, there's more potential than we could even service.
Asheboro could see the benefits of doing business in the Chinese market, the benefits once lost to downsizing just 4 years ago.
We'll hire more people. We'll grow. We'll help our town. We'll help. Hopefully, people will even move to Ashford.
With everything made in the Piedmont, from foam to frame, Klausner's strategy, combined with China's demand, seems to make the perfect dollars and cents.
You look at a $125 sofa from China to get it to North Carolina and try to resell it. The freight's $125. So at $250, we can make that sofa here.
Here in the U.S., here in North Carolina, as the Piedmont builds furniture again. Nicole Ferguson, Fox 8 News.
And tonight on the Fox 8 10 o'clock news, Nicole introduces us to the buyers and sellers who explain why they think made in America furniture will remain popular for a long time. For a complete multimedia report in this 3-part series, head to myfox8.com.
Well, furniture manufacturers believe China, yes, China, could be the key to bringing hundreds of lost jobs back to North Carolina. Now, China has enough wealthy consumers and middle class with the money to spend on American furniture.
Our state is currently exporting $40 million worth of furniture to China. Fox 8's Nicole Ferguson explores this trend in Beijing as buyers and sellers explain the appeal.
It's early April in the middle of Beijing's Chaoyang Business District. We have access to a diplomatic compound, the home of a wealthy Chinese businesswoman and her husband, a government employee. On this day, the homeowner's personal designer gives us a tour. A look inside their 9th-floor, $6 million condo will dazzle you with Swarovski crystal, marble floors, and a $500,000 worth of newly delivered Baker and Lexington brand furniture made in North Carolina.
The customer likes the American couches, so when they buy the American brands, they can feel the freedom of the life, just like the American couch's freedom.
It's that $500,000 freedom of comfort that's putting Piedmont manufacturers back in big business.
In China, there seems to be this love of all things Western and lifestyle, and these people are making their money and getting richer.
So luckily for Americans, American brands are very popular in China, and so Chinese aspire American products, mainly, as I said, to impress others, to show, see, I can buy an American product, including furniture.
The client's grand order comes from Beijing's CNU International Showroom, where on any given day, the down-home country sounds of Joe Nichols' Revelation softly plays through showroom speakers.
We are focused on the American furniture in our showroom, so we want to put the American feel here so our customers can feel the American culture. And right now, most Chinese people like the American music.
And the nation's upper 3 to 5% of wealth love what they've seen overseas.
This is the customer that's been to Europe or America before. They have the experience there, so they like our furniture, so they come here.
Every brand you see on this showroom floor, Baker, Century, Lexington, is either manufactured partly, if not entirely, in North Carolina. Even this fabric is manufactured in North Carolina. It comes down to style. Classic is in right now. And just like in America,
the women select and the man will pay.
Any price for a luxury brand. We're asked not to show showroom tags, but a Baker representative at Furniture Market says the clients often shell out 15% more for furniture than they would in the United States. A part of it is shipping, but a part of the reason is because it's different, a status symbol.
This trend of Chinese liking the American brand will not change, because there is no brand like these in China.
CNU managers say their clients would rather wait 6 months to receive their orders just to guarantee it was made in the United States. And that guarantees one thing.
I think jobs come back, and we're seeing that.
As a key socioeconomic group grows,
the richer is China, the more we can sell to them.
So does the potential for the Piedmont to get back to the business that set us apart decades ago.
China may not be really a threat. China may be our hope.
In Beijing, Nicole Ferguson, Fox 8 News.
For an in-depth look at North Carolina's furniture business in China, head to our stories on myfox8.com. And tomorrow night on the Fox 8 6 o'clock news, Nicole takes a look at how the state is exporting more than $500 million in agriculture to China each year, and how one Piedmont farmer is taking her local business international because of it.
North Carolina is exporting $3 billion worth of product to China every year. $3 billion. And this week we've shown you how China is playing a big role in reviving the state's furniture industry.
During her visit to Beijing, Fox 8's Nicole Ferguson also found how North Carolina agriculture is a hot commodity over there.
On a gorgeous March Piedmont day in her late grandmother's Kernersville cucumber field, Jenny Fulton is inching closer to one of the most important deals she's ever made.
So we're at the right place at the right time.
One that has the potential to launch this small local business owner into an international success.
Mama would be extremely proud.
Fulton is hosting Shen Shen, a high-end Chinese food buyer, and his translator during his first visit from Beijing to Kernersville. The two met last spring through a State Department of Agriculture-sponsored trade show in Raleigh.
He purchased pickles. We have now exported to China, and we look forward to building this relationship and really expanding our exports and starting in China.
Actually, she's already started. Last year, China made up 12% of the 3-year-old business.
But Mr. Shen has the availability to place Miss Jenny's pickles in 100 stores. We're currently in 40.
I think it's very good, just more varieties, and I feel it's going to be popular.
From the cucumber field to the warehouse, Mr. Shen carefully examines the newest pickle products with Jenny's business partner, Ashley Furr.
Why it's unique, compared to other?
Because nobody's made a salt and pepper pickle before.
Miss Jenny's Pickles is one of the latest examples of how North Carolina agriculture is cashing in on the Chinese market.
I'm very proud to say that we are probably one of the most aggressive states in the nation as far as international trade.
We're talking $3 billion worth of aggression. That's how much product North Carolina exports to China each year.
Yes, it's a huge market. I mean, as I said, they have more smokers than we have people. They have more babies than we have people. They have more consumers, and that's a huge opportunity.
Business between the two partners is growing so fast.
The sky's the limit.
That last year, our state opened a Beijing agriculture trade office. This is where I met Annie Xiao. Annie works each day to connect Chinese buyers with North Carolina businesses.
For the Chinese side, I don't know why, but just Chinese like Americans for some reason.
Annie says North Carolina azalea imports are the latest craze, even though China has a species of its own.
People are, just to get too used of that. So we also want something new, something more interesting.
From tobacco to cotton, soybeans, and Jenny's Pickles, Western is in.
Very good. If they bring it over here, we will try it.
Yeah. Why? What?
Oh, it's fresh. There's a difference.
Mr. Shin plans to place Miss Jenny's Pickles in high-end restaurants throughout China. While fresh U.S. ag imports are in high demand, they also come at a high price.
I think maybe the good products that they have are not common here, and regular citizens would rarely buy these products because they tend to be more expensive.
Sold in stores like this, a Chinese equivalent to Whole Foods or Fresh Market. While China's growing middle class is the primary consumer of American food imports,
Hot dog, you can put it on. Yeah. He likes that kind of shape, yeah.
Spear.
Okay,
yeah, we can do that.
Farmers like Jenny Fulton think their product's popularity will spread to the masses.
I really do think that you're going to have a lot more Chinese consumers who enjoy more gourmet, unique, different flavors, and that's what we bring to the table.
Nicole Ferguson, Fox 8 News.
For more on North Carolina's growing agriculture and furniture exports to China, you can find these stories, pictures, and graphs on our website at myfox8.com.